The Carolina Hurricanes obviously won, and it was the whole thing with names going on the Stanley Cup. So here's the thing with this. He wanted to put his entire family on it that have absolutely nothing to do with the team except for being the family that, owns the team. And it's like, yes, absolutely. The principal owner absolutely goes on that cup. But all seven of your family members, ah, no. You saw what happened in 84, 85. The Edmonton Oilers owner put his dad on the cup, and it's now X'd out, literally with like 8 X's. So the whole thing came up with, okay, who gets to go on the cup? It's always obvious the owner, the GM, and the people that are immediately part of that team. That is the people that are on the bench every night, the people that take care of this team every night, that travel with the team and go with the team and do all of that. Okay.
Mhm.
That's who goes on the cup. Even front office people shouldn't be on there. You know what I mean? You're not traveling with the team. You're not like fucking like you look at like the equipment managers, for instance. They bag up every piece of equipment. They set it up for those guys. Their sticks are set out. They transport everything. They do everything for those guys and their equipment in between periods, drying their gloves, giving their skates a quick sharpen to make sure they have the right edge. Those guys belong on it. Then you have the training staff. These guys are making sure they're healthy every night. Again, they are on the plane with them. They travel with them. They are a massive part of the success of that team. And then, of course, your coaching staff and players. Outside of that, it's like you're not, it just, no. Otherwise, what are we talking about? I understand again that front office people do a lot. I get that. They get a ring. They do get a ring. But on the Stanley Cup, I'm sorry. It's just not, no. While you're part of the organization, you're not part of the team.
Did you see some of the names that were left off the cup?
No. I,
Well,
I
there's
mean,
so the NHL has a rule, right? Like you have to play in
sure.
41 regular season games to qualify to be on the winning team to be have your name put on the cup,
Correct.
which
Yeah.
makes sense for like, trades and everything else. I get it.
Yeah.
Joel Nystrom, who played 38, was left off the cup. Granted, he was not at the eligibility threshold, but he was close. But and then they talk about his Tom Dun. Is it Dundon? The owner? Is that his name?
Oh,
Tom
I don't
Dundon?
know how to say his name. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but and then all of his kids, five of them, none of which worked for the team, all got prime placement in the top
That
two lines.
that's
And
what
then,
I'm saying.
like you said, the other person left off, their longtime equipment manager, Bobby Gorman, who's been with the franchise, been with Carolina since 1993, and had his
That's
name
crazy to me.
engraved in
Yeah.
'06, was excluded.
That's
Well,
it,
because you can only have so many
again,
names.
that's correct,
Right.
Steve. Absolutely
52. I was just reading, you can only have 52 names.
correct. Max. A
So that
lot of
means
teams don't
to
even
put
do
his sons on there, he had
that.
to knock off five people that
Yeah,
should have been had their name on there.
that's even more bush league. That's insane.
But like 14% of all the names on that cup are his family members.
Boy,
Yes,
that's a bad look.
it's a
That's
very
not the right,
bad look.
those aren't good
I'm
numbers.
sure it's just innocent ignorance that he didn't realize, and it's like, okay, but no, yeah, they need to come off.
I don't know if that's innocent ignorance. I mean, this guy's
Well,
an
you didn't
owner. He
know.
knows.
Well, a lot of owners might not know that rule, though, Steve. It's like we don't know that he. Yeah, I know that. Of course I do. I'm going to do it
I know,
anyway.
but what kind of person thinks that, oh, let me put my sons on the Stanley
A
Cup
lot
who
of
have no idea,
in the
had
history have
no
been asked.
association with this?
Yeah, it's been asked in the past, I guess, a lot as well. And then owners were told, no, these are the rules of the cup. So, yeah, I don't
So how'd
know.
they get on there?
I'm sorry.
I mean, who does the engraving? I mean,
Well, you get a list of names and they put them on. It was again a mistake. Again, this has happened in the past with the Oilers, and then I forget there was another team in the 21st century that did it as well, and they just didn't know.
yeah, being a Hurricanes fan, I'm kind of disappointed with that
I get that.
because it's just a
Yeah, I
bad
can
look.
appreciate that. I get it. So, Brandon, what do you think?
No, it actually also happened with the Panthers for both of their years. But
Okay.
with that, the family members are a part of the board for the team, so there's at least a connection with there, whether you agree with
But
it
it's
or
still
not.
like they didn't do anything. Like
Right.
It's not a
Again, I think Brandon, I think that falls in line again with what we were saying about it's front office people. Again, they do a lot for the team. I get it.
yeah,
But probably even more so than just being on the board, right? It's like you get a ring, which is awesome.
huge.
That's great. You know what I mean? It's like that's great, but no, you're not going on the cup. That's a big deal that is very much earned from being a part of that team in the grind of 82 games. And again, not just the players on the ice, but it's like at that level to play in that many games of this kind of sport, it's not easy. It's tough. I remember the grind of a season in juniors is brutal. And it's like these guys are 82 games and then the Stanley Cup playoffs is another if you go 7 games, that's another more than 25% of the season. So
just all the traveling itself is brutal.
you're
Back and forth. Yeah.
absolutely correct, especially on back-to-backs and everything else. It's like you talk about the people that make sure that all these players have to do is get off the plane, go straight to the bus, to the room, and then come to the rink the next day and everything's there. It's again, it's a lot of work and the grind is brutal, man. That's what kids say coming out of college. They're like, man, nothing prepares you for the grind of an 82 game NHL season.
I
So
bet.
Yeah, that's why I think living the equipment manager off there is most
that's
egregious thing.
so disgusting. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's an embarrassment. Yeah, that's a brutal, brutal one. So, but anyway, so let's move on from this. I think this will also bring a little bit of, I think it'll this incident, this I hopefully will prevent this mistake from happening again in the
I don't
future.
know. I was just reading it here, and it's literally uh
What?
they were reserved. The first two lines were reserved by Tom and his six members. And apparently it's not,
So they were gonna do it
yeah,
either way.
it was not
Okay.
unusual
There you
for
go.
teams to do this, to
Wow.
actually
Yeah.
hold the spots.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, we'll see what happens in the future and what comes of this. So, so staying with hockey, we will go to the cover of the new EA Sports NHL 27. Okay. So 19-year-old generational talent phenom, whatever you want to call him, Macklin Celebrini is on the cover, which is cool. It's great. It's a good kid. He's obviously gonna be the real deal in the face of the NHL going forward. But shouldn't Jack Hughes or Team USA been on there? Is it just me, or is like I feel like
Well, that's a
that
good question, but no, I don't think so.
Jack Eichel wrapped in the American flag with the missing tooth with the gold medal is not the right cover for NHL
I mean,
27?
I would say yes if they included, say, the American team as well, a
Or the
team that you
whole
can play.
team with Goodrow's kids out there. That to me would have been dope on the cover of NHL
Oh,
27.
absolutely.
I
But I
get
mean,
that,
it
but
would make
that's Olympic hockey though. I mean, it is the same, but it's not. I get it, but no.
So
I
what?
I like Celebrini. I think it's a good pick. I'm happy
Okay.
with it.
All right. Brandon?
And I always felt it should just makes more sense just to give it to the MVP of the Stanley Cup. I always thought
Okay.
that would always be, but like the way stuff is going with the video game industry, I mean, there's not even going to be physical editions right anytime soon. So it's
Physical editions. What do you mean?
like there's
No more
not going to be
discs.
a disc. There
Oh,
won't
I
it's
be
get
gonna
it.
be the
anything to have
digital,
on
the
my
digital
shelf.
downloads.
If you buy
Yeah.
a clamshell, inside will be a
Sure.
piece of paper that tells you the code to type into your
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
so you can download it.
We
It's
do
just
it
dumb.
all the time for my son. Yeah.
That's a whole nother
Okay.
controversy that's going on with PlayStation right now. I guess starting what in 2 years, they're not going to be doing discs anymore.
Yeah, at the end of next year.
Okay.
Everything's going to be digital now, and you won't even be able to own it. So if you lose that, you won't have access to that game anymore.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I kind of felt like, and again, I'm a Sharks fan. I love Macklin Celebrini. He's an amazing kid, and he's just such a good human being that it's like I couldn't be happier for him. It was like looking at his reaction was a lot of fun, but I don't know, man. I feel like even just Jack Hughes with the gold medal and the missing tooth and the American flag wrapped around him would have been pretty 007. But anyway, yeah.
No, it would have been good. That's not NHL
I,
though. That's Olympics.
Makes me
it's
wonder why they don't do a Olympics video game.
They used to.
I used to,
Yeah,
yeah, I
they used to,
remember. Yeah. So
And when they do
especially on
now,
Wii.
if they even do, it's like super generic.
yeah, I got you. Well, anyway, well, with that said, let us know in the comments what you guys think. It was it the right move or,